The engine crew is responsible with operating, maintaining, and repairing when required the propulsion of the support system. The engine department is also responsible with the repair and maintenance of other systems such as lighting, lubrication, refrigeration, air conditioning, separation, fuel oil, electrical power, and so on. According to the vessel's hierarchy, the engine officers as follows: Chief Engineer, Second Engineer, Watch Officers, Electrical Officer, and the Engine Cadet. First Engine Officer is the Chief Engineer. He takes complete control of the engine room and makes sure that every system and equipment runs by the book and is suitable for inspection at all times. The Chief Engineer is also maintains up-to-date inventory for spare parts, extra fuel and oil, and delegates the task for the officer under his command. In order to become a Chief Engineer, a seafarer must be a second engineer with at least 2 years sea time experience. After the chief engineer in charge with the crew is the second engineer, who also has the management level position. He assisted the chief engineer in keeping the vessel running efficiently, is responsible for supervising the daily maintenance and operation in the engine room, and prepares the engine room arrival, departure, or other operations. He report directly to the chief engineer. The engine watch officer position is usually held by the third or fourth engineer, and its operation level job. The third engineer is usually responsible with the change of boilers, fuel, the auxiliary engines, condensate, and feed systems. The fourth engineer is the most inexperienced officers who has duties assigned by the second engineer, and some of his responsibilities are the engine watch, air compressors, purifiers, and other auxiliary machinery. Other officer working in the engine room is the electrical engineer, in charge with the overseeing ensure the maintenance and proper functioning of all the electrical system and machineries. The electrical engineer is responsible directly to the second engineer and to the chief officer, and has a proper training to do this job. Some merchant vessels also amongst its crew members are engine cadet or electrical engine cadet, who receives structured main training and experience on board and learn how to become an engine or electrical officer. Apart from the officer, the engine department crew consists of ratings such as motorman, fitter, electrician, pumpman, and oiler or wiper. The motorman is the engine rating who keeps watch and assists the engine officers when performing maintenance tasks. He also participates in maintaining and repairing the main and auxiliary engines, pumps, and boilers. On board vessels, the fitter carries out daily maintenance and engine cleaning jobs and is specialized in fabrication, welding, or repairing. The electrician on board a merchant vessel is a rating working on electrical equipment and systems, wiring, and high voltage panels. Mostly on tanker vessels, we may also find a pumpman responsible with the liquid cargo transfer system, pumps, the transfer system pumps, the stripping pumps, filters, valves, deck machinery involved in liquid cargo transfer, or etc. His main job is to keep the liquid cargo system on a tanker running accordingly. The oiler or wiper on board is the rating in charge with the cleaning the engine spaces, machinery, lubricating bearings, and other moving parts of the engine, and assisting the engine officer in general maintenance of the oil temperature within the standards and oil gauges are working properly. Although the crew structure in the engine room is mainly in the same, there are vessels that only have part in the mentioned crew. This is due either to the size of the vessel or to the financial reasons. And that would be all. Thank you.